Hello guys, today we are going to be looking at a scenario where civilization is started. So I thought we would start in Greece, because nobody really does that. Everybody does either Rome, the Americas, or, what's it called? Middle East. Never seen anyone really do Greece. Yeah, I think they would do this. We see the first civilization start. It's called the Greeks. Pretty self-explanatory. We kind of just do this. We don't really do much. Yeah, basically the Greeks, they just explore. This is how you put it. Oh yeah, this is inspired by a disco. If you don't know, like, yeah. So, yeah. If you guys want to put it too, tell me. And yeah, they basically, what they do is they explore all of the Aegean Sea. And yeah, they got that. And now we got it, so they got all that. And they basically just do that. I wanted to do an Empire video, but it never got done. Too lazy with it. And then yeah, they basically just explore that until, let's see, a rebellion pops up in the north. And they're like, we don't like you. We don't want to live here anymore. We want to explore and conquer the world. They kind of just leave on a good note. And what they do from here is they conquer Sparta. And then they conquer this, Crete, I think it's called. And yeah, the Greeks are now expansionists, but now the North Greeks are too. They want to go north. And yeah, we see them go explore north. And they explore. But the North Greeks go north. And yeah. The North Greeks are exploring north. And yeah, the North Greeks, they continue exploring more north. There's a little pocket of Red Greeks still there. It's just a small town that everyone still leave. It won't be important, I'm sure. And yeah, they explore north. They conquer all they explore north. And these guys are now, like, really strong. It's scary how strong they are. Bulgaria, they explore into Bulgaria. With the Red Greeks, they're like, hey, we should explore into here. They kind of like the area. So they explore into north and over here. But then we see something bad happen. A civil war between the son. There's two sons of the king, and they both claim control. So this area all goes for the youngest son, while the oldest son, well, let's just say he wants to go up, and away. He wants to rival the northern Greeks. He wants to conquer Anatolia. He wants to conquer the whole world, which could be as big as you can imagine. Who knows how big it is? And yeah, he's pretty much taking out the eldest son's thingy. But then they kill they don't kill the eldest son. They exile him. And the oldest son, he's forced to go up north. What does he do? He forms Bulgaria. And yeah, but this part of Greece, the youngest son's empire, it's not doing good. It's unstable. It might collapse. Meanwhile, the North Greeks have very explored Anatolia. Not Anatolia. They have explored Italy or Rome, and they plan to annex it. And yeah, what do? They do that. And they actually put most of their people into it. However, and they put a lot of people into it. The city of Rome is founded. This will be an important city. And yeah, we see this. The North Greeks, the Greeks, Bulgarians. Interesting enough, these guys are they both have brothers as king. The brothers, they're still in control of their respective nations. They explore into Anatolia. We see something big happen. They explore into Egypt. And Egypt is founded. Yeah, Egypt's going to be founded. Everybody has to have an Egypt in their wiki, so if you don't, then what are you doing? Yeah, in Egypt. Egypt's formed, and they explore up into Judea and up into Lebanon. These guys explore north over here into Ukraine. And they explore a bit into Bulgaria. And I feel like it's time for a great rebellion. Yes. The North Greeks, they are seeing a lot of unrest from this area. They claim that they're abusive, they abuse their people, and that, they've actually moved away from the bit so much that they're now basically just Rome. But the North Greeks, they're tired of it, and they rebel. All of it does. Each province, however many there are, even see pockets of North Greek majority areas in the peninsula of Italy. Yeah, these guys, they want their revenge. But they kinda aren't doing good. The Romans land, and the Romans are like, okay, if we can have control of the Adriatic, then yeah, you can have your independence. The North Greeks reluctantly agree, and this is the borders after the war. The Greeks, they expand a bit, and yeah, we see them explore into Cyprus. They take that over. Meanwhile, oh yeah, we see Turkey form a nation over here. And the borders aren't good, but who cares? I plan this to be a one-off video unless this gets views. If this gets views, then yeah, I'll do a part 2. Oh yeah, but we see Turkey forming a nation. But we see something major. This event will shape history as we know it. A man named Alexander, he's only about 14. He rebels and says he can make Greece great again. And the people love him. They rebel for him. They help him. This guy, he is going to be important for history. He takes over. And yeah, Cyprus rebels for him. Yeah, Anatolian areas rebel for him. This area does. This area. The whole empire is now under Alexander, leaving this nation, Bulgaria, the only one with the original Red Team dynasty. And they are now basically the successors of the Red Team. And they need to show that they are. Now, the oldest brother, he's still alive. He's getting kind of old. But we see Anatolia scared, or Turkey, I mean. Yeah, they go into the Caucasus. And yeah, we see them explore into this lake. They find this lake. They find the Euphrates. And we see them go south. They find Mecca, I think that is, or Jeddah. Jedi, I think it's called. Maybe Jeddah. Egypt explores south. And, yeah. This is bad. The Alexander is not kidding around. He says he's gonna conquer the whole known world. He's gonna explore the unknown stuff. He's gonna take it all. And he launches his first military invasion. Guess who it's of? It's of the Turks. And yeah, they suffer. They lose. But then and yeah, they take them over. And Alexander annexes it. And yeah, he explores. He's gonna explore. He explores from the Middle East. He says that he's gonna take it over. Take it all. Yeah. He explores anything that's not desert. And even if it's desert, he'll explore it. Maybe not next step, but he wants to take it all. So he finds out about Cyprus. And Alexander's empire, it's truly something. It's gonna be big. But who knows what will happen. And yeah. So let's continue. Okay. Alexander, he conquers tribes of Judea. Okay, yeah, we're not going to want to do that much. Tribes of Judea conquered. Yeah, and he even takes over parts of Crimea. He is absolutely a menace. Taking over all the Caucasus. And yeah, he's an absolute menace out here. I think eventually we'll all be wearing the same thing. Because anytime I see a movie or a TV show where there's people from the future or another planet, they're all wearing the same thing. Somehow they decided. And yeah, they go into, he starts his invasion into, well, yeah, Alexander's an absolute menace. And yeah, he just keeps going. But then he decides to do something that will be a big mistake. He decides to invade Egypt, and Egypt's pretty strong. He invades into Egypt, and at first his army does good, and then another army, not led by Alexander, but led by one of his top generals, lands. And then immediately killed, and it's like Dunkirk, but nobody survives. And yeah, that's pretty bad. You see, Alexander's army do really good though. This guy knows what he's doing. Alexander hears about how his commander, and he goes back for a minute. He tells his troops to just make sure nobody does, so they don't lose. And yeah, they lose really badly. Oh yeah, but they don't get kicked out. Alexander says for his commanders to go into Persia, explore out east. He'll join with them later on. What does he do? He heads back to Egypt. He finds out that barely anybody's left. This little city over here is Greek controlled. But then Alexander's like, we ain't killing around. They invade into it. They go across the Nile. But then something bad happens. Alexander is hurt in a battle in the city over here, whatever it's called, I don't know. And he's sent to Mesopotamia, where he will hopefully be healed. And however, his Stephen Borali's in not doing well. He decides that he's just gonna leave Egypt. It was a bad decision. Alexander's only like 22 right now. He's not that old. But they do what they wanted him to, but it's not as fast as he'd hope. They're not going into to Persia as fast as he would hope. But it is nothing. It's better than nothing. If this nation was to be modern day, it would be absolutely a menace. It would control some of the greatest. But this nation, it's obviously not going to last forever. And yeah, they explore more into Persia. But then Alexander arrives and he's like, yeah, we are gonna go all over the world and conquer it all. Now, if you recognize this empire, you probably know what it is. It's supposed to be. We haven't talked about what's been going on elsewhere. It's been mostly peaceful. Rome's not doing anything. North Greeks aren't doing anything. And Bulgaria and Egypt aren't doing anything. However, they decide to explore into India and Pakistan. No, Pakistan. They explore, and it's an absolute menace. They explore into India. And this guy is an absolute menace. The Greek Empire never does fall. But then, he finds out that there are tribes out here. There are tribes of India. He destroys a few. But then, while in battle, just like what happened in Egypt, he's hurt, but it's worse this time. And yeah, he's not doing well. He's sent back to Persia this time. He's sent to Persia, the capital of the Persia province, the biggest one in the empire. And what happens? Well, he dies. If this video gets 5 likes, I'll do a part 2. And trust me, it's gonna be good. If it does.